Imbo Sababa. Now, wait the Boa Boosty immune system no any bound. And open with immune system no your week. Yaria Boa, now count the watch. Now, I think we'll prepare. And open my immune system no any strong. Now, when Imbus, but your moon come home, it's as a Imbus here. And only number one, they boost the immune system. No matter what they don't go about Nipedia. Now, when was some no any say, I don't know me, no. When I'm a corner, could you are reading in a when you're holding for from a Kenyan, a man, Yarabia, or a Bayam repa. And a proportion in a drape and a bay on the side of and maybe I will be a Heba shop will be a ben will be a no. But you'll be say, oh, paying Busabamisha. A drone, a papa, and would drama is a bit boosted no system. What they should go about Nipedia. Channel pay when the imbus in come up 0246208496 0246208496. Now when you're about to process in come up 12 after 7 Mamen Kwame so na yenye Juma Emra Mamene the honorable member of parliament for Keta Eni and Komo Emra the honorable Kwame Gape Ewo Ahomaso. Honorable what I can pay a good morning Pachon Pom to saying
good morning to your listeners, to your viewers, and everywhere.
We are so grateful, sir, no pay what join here. Now, first of all, the minority in parliament on the NPP side, any personal AD and Komo, na a lot of attacks, and now one more issue on the Speaker of Parliament. Plus, I mean, there one more air about the majority in parliament. Says a say, dear, more percent will take everybody by ransom. Boom percent one more be DSS one more, but they are bent on. Say Wamubebua ma democracy no etimi ejina. Mamintio on your initial reactions na yentuasun income.
You see, Midasi, Yenianu, Biombianu and Fata, they are suffering from election defeat. See, we are frustrated as I speak to you, and Jomo Nim Jomo because when we say 8 years, and they have tasted power, and this power, no, every day. Almost sorry, almost a power in me hobby, and almost numbers to 88, almost does, almost a micro minority, and this side, you know, they be a harm, and the almost sorry, and no probably a harm, and Jomo back chamber, some numbers now, they are jittery, and the almost and I don't blame them. They are suffering from post-election frustration. So that is why they are behaving that way. So for us, we are steadfast, and there is an attack now. Mudiago speakers and we are seeing even Appiah dear cry, see and your cry. It's our friend and now calling her. Yes, over the media, so blasting India now calling her. And then Speaker is one of the long-serving, experienced person. And then he's a lawyer by profession. He knows what he's doing. He's a father. So suspect. Even if baby will be we idea, and our police for, almost for police for, and now they say Kessben FM will be we aska, and I'm on him Nipano. Police management then needful. And the management here, yes, first. Do set aside suspending and send on investigation. Yes, and
exactly.
So BBC or Parliament and Parliament and Speaker suspending so that the investigation team have set in place to investigate the matter to bring their report. And also a answer. And Amu can be attacked. That day I was there myself. One video no one send me so me can. And I almost destroy properties. They say there be ABSC committee me 11. Who run for committee by outstanding order. And sector the follow Kanwa, you have 15 in numbers. And the Kuro me 5. And if you don't want, you are tired, you don't want to continue the job, you go peacefully. But those who want to remain, you have the quorum, you have numbers to transact the business. Also, Chinchina, my and the may say MPP for no because they don't have the numbers. It's a numbers gamer. All the strategies they are adopting is disruptive to disrupt activity. So the strategy, you say, and a majority in government business will not go. Because they don't have even the strength, they don't have the numbers. So basically, Ghanaians should just forget about them. We are focused, and the minority is going to execute the government agenda. They don't have numbers to stop anything. So we are that thing they are doing. They should they better forget it and come to the realization that Ghanaians don't need them anymore, and they are out of power. That's as simple as that.
Yes, as simple as it may sound, now they have raised concerns about the legality of the directives of the speaker. And
if they claim that it is an illegal for speaker to suspend, they should go to court. I didn't know the one who have been talking about go to court. They should go to court.
They should go to court to see its decision of the speaker has been overturned.
Yes, they should go to court and go and get interpretation. You know that they are fast and they are very good in doing that. So they should go ahead. Why are they in the media space talking?
Yeah. But one would say, where did the speaker derive the power? To suspend sitting members of parliament for 14 days.
When we go to order 130 of our standing order is clear there. Disorderliness.
Yes, but with that provision, the maximum should be 12 days and not 14.
It's not 14 days. In parliamentary procedure, we don't go to chamber on Monday. We don't go to the parliamentary procedure. We start from Tuesday to Friday. So technically, it's even 8 days. No, 2 weeks, no, it's 8 days. Because Saturday, Sunday, we don't go to chamber. Monday, we don't go to chamber. So basically, from Tuesday to Friday. So it's basically 8 days. 8 days. And then they are not binding them that they should. They say you can't attend committee meeting. You can't go to a chamber. You can go to your office to go and do whatever you wanted to do. So the way it's answer.
I see. So Speaker is right. To have made those directives and pronouncements.
Even technically, even if let's see, Speaker, he is a father, and then go to look at order 5 of our standing order. In all cases, if nothing is provided, if there is no rule to guide that class, Speaker is mandated by order 5 or order 6 of our standing order to make provisions for that. If it is not there, it is mandated. Are you getting the point? To make provisions.
I'm listening. Yes.
So whatever they see, the speaker have that authority, the mandate, the tenacity, the audacity to make rooms for anything that is not provided in the standing order.
Very well. Now, with the appointment committee, Mojuma Moye now Abewiyana.
For the first line ministers, we are done. We are going to take some report today, this week, and then approve them. I know our colleagues, because they are not involved in some of that, they will say going to oppose, but ours to marshal our numbers to the floor of the parliament, and then when they see our numbers, they can't do anything. If they will not raise issues of quorum and all that, we will go through. We are waiting upon the president of the Republic of Ghana, the Commander-in-Chief of Ghana Armed Forces, His Excellency President John Ramani Mahama, to make the second batch of the appointment, which is the deputy ministers. And based on that, we take it from there.
But just to wrap up with you, the committee is still in progress. Some more vetted the nominees of the president. But in recent times, especially over the weekend, when Jose Afenyo Mark in a granting interview to Joy News, and then I've also seen the committee chairman grant interview to TV3, accusing each other as to why you did not vet the Greater Accra Regional Minister nominee. Again, concerns any petty issues are ACC or committee. So, is this the right way to go as a committee?
So, what is the constitution say? The constitution says, as you are a member of parliament, you are qualified to be a minister. That is the first point. So long as you are a member of parliament, it deems you are qualified to be a minister. So what is the vetting for? Vetting for these are our colleagues, we know them. So if the person appear and nobody asks question, is it the crime of the person?
Very well.
And then I can tell you on authority, Linda Akolewe Okulu did not meet. He did not meet Appiah anywhere. And when the Appiah Martin saw Linda as a minister designate, that time Helicoti was there. The immediate past regional minister was there. The Honorable Ni Afute,
yes,
former minister was there, and then Magizo, the former ministers were there. So he saw some bonding and then inclusiveness. And since those senior people, Appiah decided that no, his senior men are around, and then meaning the woman is capable and good.
Very well.
So nobody decided to actually ask a question. And so, what is the crime of the woman?
Very
and the woman is capable. I mean, this is a third-term MP who the people of Shao Sudoku have put it up, actually giving him the mandate. But the people, he have been referred. This is a solid woman. And then, yesterday you saw the woman granting interview. You have given 50 days to fix, get access like 70% of it. In terms of security and all that. So they shall allow. We will let us all of us wait and see the performance of the woman, the actions, the way you carry the greater Accra and see whether he's capable or not. I mean, the future is pregnant. So
I'm grateful for your time this morning.
I'm also grateful.
All right. The Honorable Member of Parliament for Kecha, Kwame, speaking to us on the majority side. But Mamine Orua, lawyer Justin Frimpong Kodia, and Nkomo, General Secretary for the New Patriotic Party. Now, Nkomo Ayedi Endra, he was present at the press conference, also on the minority side of Parliament. Councillor, what do you mean? Good morning, General.
Speaker, me ton tampa na.
Major also General official say na hodin wo ho.
Amen.
Na empombo ko de party mo to say.
Anya ko pa da ma bibia e ko pa.
And I trade am pass na ye da nso asesa no pay waje so. Enti de di kan Andrew asem trofo nhia mu de amoye ye wo parliament e de na ko fa baaye.
Akofa baaye. I will say speaker who Ghana what the baby Mrana show some and at the OPB and Appiah. Because speaker one coincided na same yamba and two beside me as press conference. Yes, our press conference.
Very well.
Yeah, that's why you speak me boy.
Exactly.
Anyway, speaker, my chat you your minority group that's the people from Parliamentary group. More machine or no. They assembled that party penny for. The Posiadano and common chassis. The Monday no Nanka LTE meeting or party office and parliamentary leadership. The associate the moment your parliament war.
Okay.
The parliamentary group na kushia meeting. In my report, starting no, there can be Thursday unfortunate incident na a caution. The area a partner, I'm not big for next near Ghana, if we are some saying the caution. And your boy and so or no maybe right honorable speaker, they are babbing or or memoir. Say, yeah, showing and come once. Na ye 200 more and see more kwaya that should be no e be kwa the whole mine. Speaker, anything. Sabi ye na issue TV last week Thursday. Ama penchen basa bi ko parliamentar. Sabi obi a me o mamba pa no me fo so enka se ekoyi na se twaye. Me for video so I condemn parliamentar. Na me ntu hwase e baye. The combat say we no chairman our parliament era speaker. Which one are more be? First one and more and they say parliament will more assessment, financial implications or normal or must say no a bra bet in the course. which is right. Secondly, also say police information, ABR normal course criminal misconduct to be it may baso. It's a police information. And also yeah, yeah, as me patriotic party, yes, you do too. Yes, so no, and I'm not be a speaker could you know. Yeah, and I'm Oba memoir, you better bro for me say it's unconstitutional, it's illegal, and very capricious and whimsical. Onwa did to me a sending some a bra Ghana ha a mrawo a to me wo. Ye mra she media for and some report on the Maakye and mra mujina so a omode report in the Maakye. Omo refer to order 33 129 and 130 or Parliament or more standing lesser or more share a deed if you are or more to normal. What can you now, Kubuma? It could be said, Mrasebeja be a Koya DB Sika and Senen Fata. A committee be a federal committee of privileges and immunities. Or more a classic. Now, or Masha Seminum. Or Masha Semini via. Omo report Abraham Ashebija for Parliament. Now Oma Trasi, Oma debate, Oma take a decision. Speaker, yes, no question say no cassette committee no in ho. Then for Sasaba, then also was a committee no you know. That's how why yes I be no. I should be speaker. Why is the new for so many years? Is a car or more in dear or Masebeja who wants a map? Which means you're a baby in film. Tell me, I just speaker.
Yes, I do.
I thought you be. What I am running senior lawyer. I will name Rana say Ghana, your constitution, what you say. Oko Ghana, your map, in a little one. Maybe a constitution, no, mamma, that command the Peter could be a bit my door.
Aye.
Article 19 and then Article 23 in Burma. The channel say if you be right to fair hearing. There's a speaker impose Obukwa you when you share class will be a kukuni pakura Sebio. What in the Prakon said you was what could depend to your boafo. Yedaba Kujina court, I mean have to pour an ebusa say now are you guilty or not guilty? How can it be a code boy be a diabo? Next speaker of Parliament. O friend call for no until Menumasem, on will be Ankasaya, who 50 hours in my suspend no 2 weeks. Tabi, entry penny Anyasa. Asamba, Ubi Uchitium, you send me, you follow due process. You realize you call you Bobia, you call you Bobby. And you know, I MPP, a party, a charity. Yekase, and no more as you can to know. Yea, as new patriotic party, ye ne ye parliamentary group or more parliament, no. San no mono, ye gintum. The idea of Nakwemono, Appiah, and ye papa. Ye transfer massage you also. Speaker no better be yet Casapreco, Caso being Casebi. One shoe could be doing maybe no. Or because all member of parliament, Kwame one chairman to my suspend no 3 weeks. One shoe or two, because wow, to a crown, men flown up down, some suspend no. Yeah, because a bonny be at Parliament and not in any MPP. The national leadership in team down no. You need a massive with a 4 quarters to say there be the speaker no iron and try it. And when me I want train sign not all for bright process. Near my committee of privileges and immunities no. Omo yo majuma, omo we no mo car. Don't make no a year juma na yefe. And it's in your press conference, of course.
General, she said, Mitio ye pa dear, suspension no and as a punishment be crano, ebeba. The center stage, ought to have been, say, and say, Akwenyaba. Na one more, I mean, a year involved, no, ye tear one more no more as a mansani, ya pass a judgment on them, right?
Speaker, the right to fair hearing. Sebi, San or Ghana, Mnati. Mr. Sebi, show to me, Mbo be called you. Embuasem na abra wonti ni pakona ne side meboa
David.
Aha, atene de when ya de a we ne manso bia ne nya no Ghana for so kanoko Ghana for kanokre. The right process has to be followed. Tebe we a obi abeton was na ekina bi no you could trust a bonny be and to a Masebeja if you
And as a party, no, for now, young recently decision, no, I mean, Mokokos, no, any the MPs who are involved, especially your second deputy whip, any two other members, Kahono, how are they taking this?
Yeah, show Muka no Makasa. Said the course in the Egintum. Omo Yankofua, Ghana for Atwabayu, Omo Semna Sebeja for. Omo Parliament, Omo Konko Yomajuma. Said the yes Omoya. That the speaker now Canada, a unconstitutional and it's an illegality. I look at say almost so
Now, before I let you go, no, and Professor Monamo leader, the Honorable Appiah marking pressure, ma or the oye. So far, I'm impressed as a party with the level of performance, more members, no more caucus, no, put it up on the appointment committee, and
me name say almost a man. Hello,
Metonka General.
Sir, almost a man pressure on my question. I see.
Yes, more money pressure, ma. I mean, nominee, but not anymore. Be taking so many hours to ask all the questions. I say, will be sunny idea. Then again, yes, nominees they be bad. One more the other buy. I know more sorry, but there are specific individuals here. It looks as if say more party than a more Appiah marking pressure. Say. I mean, one far and CSC and send me out about Chemu in the past. Example, yes, Sam George New Kuja to a black one.
Speaker, Sebi, you say, who a minority leader, not so a member of the appointment committee. Hey, your butarity, you may want.
Yes.
Say, the Paco Baby, the baby, you say, or yourself for Baby Show man, a Japadeso, or yourself for Baby Shea. Or man penny Juma Swamano. Until vetting, they will be converting now. And some may or is busa. Any information now one is so busa. That will meet me about vetting now because will be a back until some more yemus. To me, one, and then the question MPP. Ya question you rab as your mark in Tinchulated. Oh, MPP in that. Oh, no, name the lawyer name my penny. Or say or that a domano or a leader of the minority group. The assembly is so busa. I bet one more man the count Kwakoso. I made Juma warrior and a question. Ever question. I'm a minority the busa question. Actually, I did 2 hours. Can for that, I did 2 days ahead of it. Now, speak an hour new Kruma.
No, you are.
Somebody asked a winner. I said, I don't think that. I say you draw so much emphasis on so we do 1 hour, 2 hours. But the question is, small busano, a passum and a fair passum. A passum and maybe 3 days, and passum young point. There's more parliament for no, a massive for the year. Yeah, as a party, you are proud of them. You are very happy about the way of what to know, man. And I should say, MP to be a cassette, your men are more Jumana and Pa, we're quite what I feel.
Very well. General, I don't pay my men now. I say, na young Cassa, I feel you know by your Jumabum, and Tino, you have about open another beer.
That's what I'm no bear, Juma. Damian with that from that. Opposition leader.
Every voice or chair no pay. And that is Justin from Paul Kodia, counsel, lawyer, and then general secretary for the New Patriotic Party, speaking to us. And some trophy share with a course so our parliament, you know, na general secretary and the national chairman, or Stephen and Tim were all present at that particular press engagement, a course so on the corridors of Parliament. But my corner leader, Appiah Markin, addressing the press and Parliament na Yemra, Yaba Yebetuaso, anywhere din Kobo. Yemra.
Things come to Parliament. We supported them. Even some of the nominations come to Parliament. Within 24, 48 hours, we allow vetting to take place. On that Thursday incident, we had an agreement. My deputy leader, who represented the caucus interest at the pre-sitting meeting, agreed with the chair of the committee to vet only 3 for the day, and that was the understanding. When we were done with the 3, they asked for 1 more. It changed to 4. When we were done with the 4, they asked for 1 more. As the final thing, we had the 5th person. We vetted them in record time. We were done, only to see that they had paraded 6 more nominees on the corridors of the committee building to be vetted. And this was 10 p.m. Apart from that, the NDC has resorted to ferrying its foot soldiers to come and intimidate us. The insults, the bullying, all the insinuations, the attack. Sometimes we'll be walking and they will be pushing us, the physical assault. We have brought this to the attention of Parliament Police. We are also going to beef up our security. The attacks are becoming one too many. We don't feel safe. All these gave rise to our posture on that night. We are law-abiding. MPP is known for its gentlemanliness. We don't go physical. But we had to protest. Protest is part of democracy. We protested. We've supported them. Even some of the nominations come to Parliament. Within 24, 48 hours, we allow vetting to take place. On that Thursday incident, we had an agreement. My deputy leader, who represented the caucus interest at the pre-sitting meeting, agreed with the chair of the committee to vet only 3 for the day, and that was the understanding. When we were done with the 3, they asked for 1 more. It changed to 4. When we were done with the 4, they asked for 1 more. As the final thing, we had the 5th person. We vetted them in record time. We were done, only to see that they had paraded 6 more nominees on the corridors of the committee building to be vetted. And this was 10 p.m.
That's right. NT 56 after 7. This is Kessben. My main court lines in the Sona, many the Honorable Matthew Nyinda, Member of Parliament for Pandai, Eni Nkoma, former Deputy Chief Whip on the majority side in the past government and then in the past Parliament. Honorable Matthew Nyinda, good morning. And Pum to say.
Good morning, Mr. Speaker. Radiadum and Pomoboko.
Yeah, that trading and passing. Now, and open so my now was to say what year so. Pandai for 1 year constituency niya 1 year.
Radiadum. Adum no adria so. Ti ya 1 year. You say Sabio near Radiaka no one be bamintino.
Na the cost of Russia bedroom any maintain ho say appointment committee Jumedia Womodi Airbeya and no Ejina Subima and speaker so at the sanctions near the penny ruling our debate last Friday. Akwakofan Sembebre Abe. As a member of Parliament, I mean you've been in the House before and then you are back. And some air cost to say no. Mamintio, name penny sem no ABS payana.
Yeah, Mr. Speaker, me now na my chair to you for also. Na sabi my chair Pandai for also sabi omanya kwanya omutio. Asamna wabusa no. Edruba bia yenyina yadwen ho ayantiase. Parliament badia sabi preduasa. Yenyina yakọ no omofa ye honorables. It's a case honorable and just sabi wudimu. Nti Ghana fo nyina ehwe animu se ye na ye wo ho no. Sabi yesuban ya ye bedadi no e be yesuban pa. Enam se emofra na omo ofie ene sabi school nkwala na obia pese daachi ono so nya kwan obetimi akọ ho no. Omo fu se yen yesuban no aye bedadi no enye suban pa na omu nsua. Nti ni akoso e Parliament these days no yenyina enya nia sabi ya neji ho. Nti yenyina yenya akwanya ye gina so na ya pacho se ni esi ye no sabi enya ade a eya ade a yenyina ye fo aso meduru ba bi a obaye ne dan ekini ba ne sa ena odi kan bu sa ye no ohwe the appointment committee ni esi wa appointment committee na under normal circumstances and say esi it shouldn't happen. In a sense that answer na mobile appointment committee and answer na mobile sitting crown. Your first idea, your first pre-sitting arrangements.
Okay.
And as leaders, no answer na speaker beba the floor of Parliament. Oba bebe tinana kungwa muna ya starting business no. Ye ko pre-sitting and pre-sitting no ye nyina kojitu mu say ye ko Parliament on the floor.
Wayne yebeye. Nti ye nyina agitum ansa na yakọ parliament ho. Nti ebe wura ho no na ye na ye mpanyimfo no ye nim business na ye kwakoye no.
Okay.
Nti under precedent no you all agree on what to do. Nti say ye dru honom na say speaker per se before from beba so he will create this leadership awareness. So leaders, although when ye giatum, but enam say when no before from we by den ebeba so. Na leaders ni na ye giatum na sabi akoso. Nti at appointment committee no na ya minority leader catch say at pre-sitting meeting no omu nyina gitu mu say omu kwa ko veti nipa miensa te say ye veti nipa miensa ni wia na che say sada no ye de business no akwa wieye na ade chia na ya sha ase nti omu do appointment committee na omu veti nipa 3 no nti akwanya wo sa sese bi ombema other nominees abagna nke hu mehia say omu ni minority ni betena ase no mo mate ase say enam weni wenti no ye pese ye dis asimasi any asimasi ebeka ho na ye serveti no but unfortunately enam say omu fu say omu majority nti no omu mfa obu minority ya. These are some of the challenges na ya na yeden eba nti nipa 3 ni wie no omu ko fa 4th person by minority for G2 mu omu veti nipa no omu sa ko fa 5th person by minority for G2 mu omu veti. Then they want to bring another 2 nominees and now we have some time no so a some prebiasa na about 10 e dey call 11 the gidi say hono na minority for so yanti ase and e ko fa na e bae no e bae intino some prebiasa and na me sere ye mpanyifo na ye wo parliament no obi anya na adwe say ye ko ho na yakwa akokonto kwa obi anya na adwe say ye ko ho na yakwa akoye nema bia sabe emfata but edruba bia omo say nsuete aponchire ni awaye den waji wo edru hono no we didn't have any choice. Minority didn't have any choice than to make sure say we will not allow the vetting to go on.
Yes, but honorable, allowing the vetting not to go on and not to happen, no. Was there any other way and Kamube to me you as minority to express, I mean, your dissatisfaction about the way and that process is no echo, rather than say on live TV? You be who say one crop for you be peja in Konya no mo di table so na wo mo di omonsa bro so na fe yakwa for ye nene basa yo e di abafe ho.
Well, obusafa there could be other way, but one thing na say nyina yeti ase na say minority for no sabe omo free ho no mo kwa the majority will continue the vetting. And there was nothing you can do. And now me no kasai sabe Ghana for the 2 mina ama omo majority no omo di ama omo and omo di minority na mai we cannot complain sabe Ghana for na to omo aba eno to me but the omo person to me ko na timi na ko but and am say yes minority no Ghana for so ama ye akwanya say sabe nema bi wo ho na say enkoyi a yen so ye be ma Ghana for nyina ati ase say when we koso sabe entwa yi nti the fact that omo majority ni nkire say nyamu pe bia metimi ayeden ebetimi aye ena ohwe nema sa asemi kura ba so no kura na da bia na me meka chiro bi se ohwe honorable da fiamakpo won na ye government chief whip enti we government chief whip we na we the leader of most of activities na ekoso of parliament no enti nkese so wonya abotre na oni leadership na kasa yi say look Charlie babia yadru and I comment your friend is saying the majority leader.
Yes.
Ayaraga. Who said when Ayaraga came in? Who said the tension, everything came down. And you know, make sure we say Ayaraga bahon tamwa. And can you see you the fact that one majority in interest, you can just come and then you boodle your way through and do things that you want to do.
Yes, but
Parliament is not done that way.
We know, sir, Parliament, you know, Edru Babia, consensus building, very key. Now you have the first deputy speaker chairing this particular committee. You have the majority, minority leader and his deputy on the same committee. Minority leader, in fact, is the ranking member on the same committee. Now you have the majority chief whip on the same committee as well. And both sides, could they have gone into, a particular meeting to say look, they were near money kono emwa emfata rather than Ura Fenyo marking and so putting up the position of Yampene any idea. I mean chaos in status banning. I mean in one breath, would you also say the leader it was right in its perspective, Anna?
What we say Parliament, just like we said, the consensus building in a year juma, and the good fit in a year juma. One say, say more Parliament. Now, mutie in sama sabe mufu suggest any platforms. Omo church omo kana. One fear you go and do the wrong thing. Say majority for no, especially some of their leaders, omo blame the first deputy speaker say were you too soft.
Exactly.
That is why they say. But unfortunately, if you take the records of this country from 92, the Fourth Republic, first deputy speaker Bianiwa Watimia formal government as early as possible. Say, sir, I here for formal yano. There is no any first deputy speaker who has chaired the appointment committee, who has got the government to have its ministers approved, and president goes ahead to swear them in as early as what's the name Ahiafo has done. Go and check the records.
Because today is exactly 1 month President Mahama was sworn in, and it looks as if all his ministers would
almost all his ministers
are in place. Yes,
are in their offices working. So it is not about Ahondina Ubeche at appointment committee. It is about getting your business done. If you are in government, I will get my business done. Whichever way you will take to make sure that your business is successfully done, no way. Although people say, I'm here for when you're very soft, but at the end of the day, he gets what he wants. Near open say, His Excellency John Mahama will get all his ministers approved, and then get them to swear in, and then the country keeps going. So if you take the appointment committee today, they have cooperated more than any appointment committee. And it was an unfortunate thing. And the thing to be relying on people outside. Or more majority, they should not listen to people outside. Oh, Mama Nkrofo, yes, Mama Nkrofo, yes, and our records. There are records. Appointment committee Bianiwa. Some people will come to that committee and then will not spend time. Because in some are and some are and none some are and then some are about appointment committee or maybe so. And Obi to me about appointment committee, best spending 3 hours, 4 hours. Obi to me about appointment committee, the same committee, or best spending less than 5 minutes, or best spending less than 10 minutes. And I said, they are more echo appointment. Everybody, I hear them crying and Yantiasia. I say, appointment committee, I shall say, because Nana don't go for the Mreso. Ministers no deal mobile. It be spending 6 hours, it be spending 3 hours, it be spending less than 10 minutes. So for these complaints and other things now, ya omo kanu de sabin pray biasa. Yes sir pa say obian niwa obeba so oba be making sure say all my government business and koso. That is not the work of the minority. Enye adwuma no.
Very well.
Enye adwuma no.
Very well.
Ye de ye beboa ama adwuma na eden akoso. But be edru ya speaker e suspend 4 members in there. Ye fu say speaker sabi 30 minutes there oni bi.
Yes, but I'm told your standing orders on order 33, order 129, on order 30 grant that permission. Say, I mean, for disorderly conduct, you can be suspended. But as to whether or not, say, I mean, these provisions of your standing orders, comes to play at the time a committee is also another question. You can help us with a better explanation of that as a member of the House.
Yes, the orders of the House now. And yet, Sabio, near speaker here, Sabi, 2 weeks later, we need that to me, that one it is not there. That one, let everybody know, say, there's no order in our standing orders that gives the speaker opportunity, say, obey to me on his own. Now I suspend NIPA and not MP for 2 weeks, and they be in Hosa. Others now ukotino over order 35, over order 36, over order 129, over order 130. Ni nyina chere ekwanya SSS speaker faso no ye na adwuma. Over order 35 sabin previa say yaba on the floor of parliament. Na ye debate. Na ye kasa. Now some member misbehave in that house.
On the floor. On the floor.
On the floor.
Okay.
Nipani misbehaving on the floor. The speaker has the right to suspend that person for that day. What in America no?
Yes, I do.
So often you see what appointment committee now. Our order says that the one presiding. In the time, in some question, it was the first deputy speaker who was presiding. So the first deputy speaker has the opportunity, or he has the right by our orders, to walk all those people who were misbehaving on the committee. He has the right to walk them away, so that they don't join for that day. But the following day, the orders doesn't apply. That is what order 35 and order 36, order 35 and 36. Yeah, to me now, Edema, any power presiding no. Over order 129, any 130. And no chere say, Sabi, speaker, determine, and the house determine say, Obi a misbehaved and is in contempt of parliament. The speaker can suspend the person for 4 days or 8 days. That is what the speaker has the opportunity to do.
Or 12 days.
Or that is on the 12th one comes under the first one. No, Sabi or suspending 4 days. He keeps doing the same thing. Then he will increase it to 8 days. If the person keeps doing the same thing, then he will increase it to 12 days. Internet say Nipano Subaino what does Benamena did several times. Even that one, it is not speaker's own decision. It is the house decision.
Where the house means what? Sir, the punishment will have to be debated and speaker
exactly,
judgment.
Exactly. Per our orders, somebody would have raised contempt against that person. So the house would debate. And when the house debates and thinks, say, the person has misbehaved, then this punishment is given to that person. And it comes in series. And you say once per about. It doesn't come once. One, they give you maybe 4 or 8 days. If you keep doing the same thing, then they increase it to the 12 days. All this is done by a resolution by the house. Not just say, you be debating, and son of Abaso.
Okay.
But since speaker and Kasano Kwame say, oh, me must suspend it as mercy and now obtain for this number of weeks there, and it is 7 private. Even Ghana Mrano, the 1992 Constitution, does not give speaker that opportunity. The standing orders does not also give the speaker opportunity. Inti yesterday say, sabi yampese nipa bekase MPP for, and I'm say Ghana for am my activity. Yampese NDC for be adwuma, na say yampese John Dramani Bahoma be adwuma. Inti ye kwa na fe ye dede na ye destabilize. That is not the case. We are not interested in that. But sabi eduba bi na ye need opportunity bia, ye need any choice bia. Then we also think that we want people to hear us. So whatever means I beteki ama the speaker will hear us. We also take that step. And we beg the speaker. Speaker say he's the father of the house.
Okay.
He's been one of the longest members in that house. So far on the records, he's been in parliament for 28 years. And our speaker, or Odin 8 years. It means that in his life, he has spent 32 years in parliament, which has never happened. We believe in his wisdom, but yesterday said he will apply that wisdom to keep the house together instead of making sure at the end of the day, we will always be in the media in the name of the wrongdoing.
Very well. Honorable, Appiah, I'm grateful for having time with us. I feel you must say album and papa. And the honorable member of parliament for Kita Ada Yanino at the Pandai Sfatchame. The honorable member of parliament for Pandai, Uramati Yindam, and Yanino at the Common, bringing us to 14. Appiah na Yahuse wona wo banidia. Chocho skin tone no. Eno unnecessary eye ukrim a debia obetimi e de asrasra woni padua no eni ebeboa uye obi a oye ni potuntum ana akokọ a ebeboa ma wo color no eyi ne ho yie pa obe bright am obi a uzampa o color no efe especially mo a moye chocolate no anope esese uyisu eye chocho skin toner na wode ye wunku a wode besra debia eye extract from aloe vera 100% natural ana yede mao enti anope yusubi afi wutie mi ema no ampacho dandruff agye mutrase aboso no etire eno akiri no wonunu trinwi ni mu ana etete obi wo ho a ne ti no nano no ne moma na nim ho ni nyina no edges of the hair ni nyina no mpacho etutu ayabasa ni nyina no aya na ema oba wani monyam no entime emma anope me kamfo chocho shampoo hair food and afi the conditioner no e de amount na wo the base no e de aka ho na eno no aye full combo product a wo de besiesie otrinwi no na chocho ada romanti otrinwi no ebesan so asini dadamu bie mo pa na etimi enyi kama ewo ahoden mu eno nti oyoba obekọ salon akoye wotia pacho bisa hairdresser no se onyusu chocho na wonfansiesie otrinwi no emao ebeyi ho ani nyina no efrase na triti otrinwi no kama pa chocho soap de pacho eboa clear rashes nyina edi free woni padua no eni pacho utie mi kotwa dwedwe oni padua ni nyina boso a anopai fachocho soap no eye o seminar wodi bedware da bia na ebe clear ni nyina no edi free ho afi pimples wo wani pacho wako a enko pimples no watonure wo wiase nyina waya enkwa anopai before wo bedware no fachocho soap ni bi fasrasra wani na ebe shipping post ni nyina no ase one time na etimi aboa wo ye oye bema pacho o she socks o she shoe na oye tu ho na scent abemo anopai chocho foot cream anesese wo de srasra wadware awie no na wo de asrasra wo nan ho ansa na wahye wo socks no ebeboa ebeyi bad smell no ni nyina no e de free ho bacteria ahodo ye taba wo nanteme ne sweat eba ni nyina no pacho chocho foot cream no ebe clear ni nyina no e de free ho afi wadwuma a wo ye nti onsemo eden pa wo chia wo nipa mu a aya na ofere anopai chocho hand cream no ebe soften wo palm na etimi aboa ama wonso oduro nipa mu a wanya confidence a obetimi e de achia wenyina ye product ahodo a chocho edwumakuo no akwakofa e de aba afi bp e hye wo so pacho o blood pressure no e wo soro pa wakwa enko anopa yusu chocho bpt ma enye wuti anopa bia wo benom na ebeboa etu bp ni nyina no ase ede amount ko herbal shops ana afei chemical shops pharmacies ekwa akosi supermarket any malls ni nyina no mpacha ope chocho product a obenya ni nyina bi ato akwako yisu eno echi no se ope se ye packaging na utu no duduom se wo ye business as a wholesaler retailer na open duduom ato nko ade a obekọ Suhum in the eastern region eho ana obehu eye chocho na woni womo edi enkomo edi efri ho womo ebeje wo so na afi wonso watimi enya bi ato de duro mo pa anope from womo on 0551 815388 0551 815388 and after 02447 27348 024472738 ubetiwen so after 0504 555535 0504 555535 na woni chocho eni enkomano pay
Ondom sesrebusi anansimu nomfe
Kessben.
Pitro kakamio minro kakamio
Kessben.
kakamio mpoku amwasi anansio
Aro pempacha woche menka wo property no e hold power pa na ebetimi a transformi o future o dachi bacho wajapadi ekita wende no ebetimi ama o dachi no ayefe ni nyina no ene se ene Eclipse Collateral Management adaroba womo eye game changer a womo ede wo property document a ikita wo no ema wanya mfaso bebre na no ewo so eno nti anopei game changers no aba se womo beboa ma o property documentation no mpacho mfaso kese pa aba so ede amount na we service a womo provided just to partner you na emwa emfuele wo income and I will seek a ubenya ede ashe wo business mo anopei womo prime brokerage service baako company baako a wontumi eni wo ho akrokra eba no collateral brokerage nso a pacho womo di mo akotene ye pa and afi credit brokerage ni nyina no bitwanitia eka se womo eboa womo di wajapade document no eboa esiki wo bosia a wo pese woje eno achi no wotiemi wo businessman wo pese ya boa assist with collateral na wotumi edi secure loan every bank bia ni nyina no juma ene Eclipse Collateral Management for edimo akotene ye pa pacho ene womo ewo adansidie bebre a womo atimi edi womo ya very innovative enti anope wotiemi abra na woni womo emra meye adwuma mbom esanse womo beboa ama watimi sustain your levels of income any investment why you said you be your business nso ebetimi enyi ede amount anope bra adenta barrier womo any Medimosis hospital no ana eben womo eben West African Senior High School no ewo adenta new site Abakan Street na wone Eclipse Collateral Management for any enkobo pacho from numbers no 0543 832466 0543 832466 0543 832466 na when Eclipse Collateral Management for any enkomo anopay na womo ebeje wosuye pa 22 minutes after 8 but just shane so mama say your test line no numbers no 0550567929 0550567929 and no text line anopay ya de juma e de ageo messages no SMS and afi WhatsApp ho ana betwe de nyina no e de afa ye beje na ya kenkan ni nyina e de amount na nubna fie ada romantic kwacho yare nyina no asi etu nubna fie ada romantic kwacho stroke no eti nubna dina wodwane ntempa so kwacho wutie me wo ba wo ye bema ene wadu mpanyin fie so stroke no etetew ha wadwe wo fa adwodwo say ye mal and highly intensive no nubna fie e de nuaba ene nuane nura hodo nyina no e de beka nura eye purely natural and herbal na womo de two stroke no ase e de amount afi wo your ba bosumi aso wo bu nsa mpacho wote yaw pa menstrual cramps no ha wadwen tete wo pa dia anope asese wo ba nubna fie na womo he etete ni nyina no e de maw wo your ba ye bema mpacho wo ho nsema ye den de amount untimi ngo wo ye bema untimi nsho ba nyinsen infertility in both men and women ya dia ha adwen ye anope wo ba nubna fie a wo mo beboa ama wonso wawo afa ho afa ba hypertension prostate enlargement and a low sperm count ni nyina no ene yare ahodo bebre na no aka ene dubna fie entimi amodin ni nyina no womosa ewo mo aso ye de obe nyina no ene se obeba na oni dubna fie ababetena se edi nkomo womo behwe yare no na afi womo ede ho enro account na etu ase krakra edi amount ko eye ablekuma Sakina Shalom Bar Stop na woni womo eni nkomo emfi ho ablekuma Sakina Shalom Bar Stop na woni womo eni nkomo emfi ho he ana obe ho womo achi akwan mpacho fro womo on 0246 108665 0246 108665 na woni eye nubna fie for eni enkomo nubna fie die mpacho nubina nyina adamfo ene ha na enua nyina nso adamfo nie pacho womo anetu yare na seprekope ede emau anope bo homoden na woni womo eni enkomo womo ebeje wosuye na etimi aboa wo ye pa Kwame Appiah Kubi, Mr. Speaker. I'm highly grateful anope for joining us now. It is only 25 minutes after 8. Your numbers no 0550 567 929 0550 567 929 eno numbers are yede ejo messages no fabra yebeken kind nyina no edi about. What is your take so far on the happenings in Parliament na afi the appointment committee so ejuma womo no but so far we are happy and there is only 1 month of President Mahama occupying the highest seat of the land, the office of the president. Akonya kesiye no omampanyi betina asuni boshumi bakuni and opay yebedi hon komo. But we'll take you back to some of the measures, any decisions omampanyi ba ye watimi atekidie edi kan eno esombo wompa ba last week ebesi endra anomampanyi ka se watiba sum kubi a womo eba behwe na de ye friend no National Education Forum no womo aye ntotua ne nhyehyɛ ni nyina said ye be ya betimi abaso na we no eye a holistic review of Ghana's educational sector from kindergarten na edekwa akosi tertiary level na afi ya hwese ye benya a comprehensive plan no ebe guide yen as a country moving forward. Many educationists, or David Oforia Champon, any enkomo emra on this particular initiative. Mr. Champon, what do you think about your
Speaker, Mejoso, Martin.
Mejoso, over. Now, Mpomboko, dear.
Oh, Yamiadum, ya sorry.
And I trade the empire say what they young quacha, or Pemamina was in so set what Jay so. But them send me off idea, John, sorry, in terms of.
Speaker.
Over.
Speaker.
Over now, boss Ochia, Zigas Ochia.
I can't say me, so now last look, I said, over me, half a minute, and don't go.
Obetim Kaufa, Obetim. I said, Jia Famiko in the Honoma, Obedi.
Oko Azabajan by it will be Biasa.
Over now, my new cover, President Mahama at the 8-member committee at the Abba. Na OSHA terms of reference one more at the Amma committee no in the statement released from the office of the president indications nina no and it said the committee no ensure na after the preparation of a national education forum intimi emra. So it is also expected say the same committee no be say one more get in touch with all stakeholders omampanyin pese one more present at this particular forum. One more researchers in educational sector, Ghanaians living in diaspora, one more nimdia education, teacher unions, civil society organizations, international donor support agencies, near the parent, student, any teacher unions, I would no committee in your munim como said ye I mean, one more best set date near there for this particular education forum. Now, Utio Mampenya, or say a forum I have to get a blueprint for Ghana's educational system and to enquire free SHS in Kwa. Mamintio, was some comboy home. Baby or Mampenny, Ashas a free no. Is that the right way to go?
Oh, Speaker, but that's me charity for now. I think, sir, a woman be quack bay. Now, more quack pro bono or more your message in or more convincing Ghanaians that more for to be my end. Now we can never know and now Wamokano.
Okay.
But the umbrella education sector, no, I share pass and be. In fact, during the campaign, they are focus no free SHS, but they say they are expanding because the cash education, yeah, free SHS and more expanding to cover all spheres and Kranoko Suku. And I think it's a good thing. At least what Magana Fomo says, man, no can now can what Tikua. So for that one, there any problem. Well, what we are waiting for, Professor Drew Committee, no bit say now, or Mashisha Diani in such a way, Ebeboa, Ma, Nidaso Huna, or for education in Ghana, no, a bit in your boom. So most of the time, you may be what for sector to say be a basic education, what for to say be a kindergarten. Only a committee for they have nothing doing at that particular level. Yes, I know. But probably minimum is well vested in that. One of what you teach near what the best way. And I think that they will open up and get real people, practitioners, more from one or more years and you way. No much your madrian pa, Emma or mine no etimenia. When I was here fast, and I said, so what I will caution is that it must be devoid of politics. So I'm gonna hire too much. Ye BBI and you speak about I said, the Bia didn't come piano. The Bia say Ghana, the educational system wrong. We must have a certain system. Everybody buy it. Now, Canebria, yes, ye be amend a constitution, ye be a constitutional review, the money. Nanka a year. the totality of the Ghanaian people's perception or my idea. Say, quite say, education first one. An entrenched provision in our constitution. Now, Ochina me a champ on my better when so Mizanka Yanza Coty Committee for floor. Esana, Yokoyenim near Bayachi, Yokoyenim near Bayachi. We have found the crepinage money a PCA. Yama Ben a year over the years since independence and a year free ho. The end able to me a Sandia Babu. The end because of modernity, you bet me the account. Ama Yadusiano a bit more as competitive and as attractive as any other Adusian regime be we are seeing now.
Na yempa boa no no menim se forum ye bay and that's a boa obekwa kopie mu ewo ho as former general secretary there obeko education is the say obeko, but I mean what are some of the reforms as you're looking forward, because in my view yeah ka say o say wukra JHS certificate offer untimi fanya hwi wo krom ha even senior high school certificate wasi certificate ye de man wi a untimi fanya hwi adwuma papa bia no a wo say that me ede ye baby a yedru as a country, no, should we begin to think around this things and say secondary education no kra no ayede akase ye ka any basic ni nyina bom no na be basic no obi ko from kindergarten to senior high school na owie school na abodin krata ye de be ma no se wan to one school so biem nimfi aka owie ase nyina akra na esese otimi de sa certificate no e de ye adwuma na. I mean, what kind of education are we looking at ebeboa improve the technical and vocation and so as well to ensure say your position here within the world of nations?
Well, Speaker, all over the world, when we are taking this type of educational reforms, what are their priorities? Now, omudi a fashion education. So, Kromhano, best of our potentials as indigenous. And you focus no koda. You have the technical education. You good. But the question is that industries are here. Kromhaya. You could train this uncle for via. You can say now okay. Ombenye jumayo. It is also a comparative advantage in your let me design education to suit our needs. Our needs are ebe boyema yenya sa problem na education ya yeni na ema ye no. I think that when the time comes now there are a lot of people who are on the presentation more yeti me abobo ho adwendwen ho hu say e bia yenko ne see ana yenko ne see. Now why say you no kura apo no? Also, a minor to me support for the people you train. So, CSHS way, school feeding, and a journey on Moody free in a buy. Now I was thinking, saying, and I was thinking, get me move in a way, you pay 20 employment because of free SHS. Because, Grano Biddy, a journey away.
Yes.
You work for a woman. You check on the Mukwani fan northern sector. A different pa no mudia. A brew, a toko, a beans, Miss Anyaman, Anameba.
Yes.
Ubamba do better, dear no mudia, Ubaha, dear no mudia. Nanka bind me transfer park as a look. South Family groups wing now, a band bomb, a band mamusika. Maybe a brewer, a dra, Mondo brew, because on Kwani dog, Homanum Kuku, Anameba. One more draw to the level say. Appiah to guarantee the prices of a bag of FS and maize. A bro, it me buy a bit me basa be a bear bro, bag be a bear say 150 Ghana cities. A bit of a busono, now a year, Robert Kintumono, now near 200 cities. But it me guarantee say, would you for Mundo Bruno? You were silos, you best store Sanima Winina, you be my young Casa school from Colano Mwedi, more guarantee, one more loans, Joko 50,000 class of the year for when we say for no acres back we have man 10 acres look at 10 bucks look at 10 acres also be 100 who guarantee price say price a brubia will be at the baby I told 200 Ghana cedis speakers of the Bruno we are on boka and I'm one
yes
So you encourage the people to go into that particular business. Already una wabo mobosia and our guys. The while they are paying back their loans, they are giving you food to feed your students. And also remember including now they have developed taste for Ghanaian indigenous food. Importation of money in our so it is like to be a comprehensive approach. I had a shame said the beya. I just hope about now by no so
well, yeah, okay, you say agric is the backbone of the economy. But I mean, we do not even have educational institutions, purely agriculture, agric from extension to veterinary, any agriculture university in this country. Oko in Crawford, na first agriculture secondary school back home, most of their courses was agric. I mean,
Kwame
yes.
From planes. You're saying because what was the reason for the establishment of polytechnics? Actually, because of young policies, you have to sell polytechnics in other universities. Germany, most of their engineers in Yamano, they are products of polytechnics. Companies are mobile goods for Ghana because engineers, chief engineers, if Germany. So they'll get about 2 engineers and then fill the rest of the people with the expertise from the technical institutions, polytechnics, So see a polytechnic, you're dining in social sciences courses, marketing, supply chain, way. Until the main purpose for which they has been defeated. Then in our politics. That's what I'm saying. You're proud to say agrarian economy. Not your per se. We should be looking at those things.
Now, baby, I say, teacher training in college, nursing training college, see. Baby, a review can idea. Young Kosu entry a more allowance yana.
Well, and it is a buy more. I made it based on as an individual. That I can't say anything because at the end of and a huge man and map for just to talk about my out there. I don't expect that buying bit like I say, because some way campaign, or man cast on between and our kind.
As one would almost down.
There be but campaign where I did almost power, almost on between.
One can.
Aha! So you shouldn't expect to say. And I
one can so betray.
Well, sir, and then the status quo remains. And I'm a boy.
What over?
And then that's the status quo, then the Jimunu. But then I say, yeah, dear, we say Ghana for your do your mind. I appreciate your mind to Poma. Debbie, I did be a not if you say, Quissy ya nay yeno. May your being cutting and question a yen to me, Sano, such as here. There now Yahweh swat, not a ha or mine or so. Men can't cook somewhere. It should be a broader conversation.
Yes, but haven't we outlived the purpose? I mean, obi tertiary schools are you raise your money to tertiary status, I mean, to your free education, about free education, who can so. Yes, you be this tertiary in so ye more no so hoka. Na yentri and a cabo sumi bia. Haven't we gotten to a point Yebeka say student loan near student trust, ye discardum. When you be a more bro of one, I wouldn't be. I mean, Kohona seek your loan. They say, yes, you kita Ghana kada. We here guarantee be a GB. Nafa to books, nafa be didi. We school no, we started ye jumanwa. I mean, you bet me at a tone kakran for a certain period of years. Utu we are only a buying every. Dan say ye beka say, I mean, yemfa, I mean, a shortcut to be emra. Na yentimin tuyan kwala ne kabosumi bia eno so aba be ye bedding on aban sesei
speaker na make catch you so say bibia intervention bia wo reason e di buy first na a teacher for numbers no work form na e was say motivate in for ma wo moko ekosua de e be kira de and you know incentives ni bi ni say oh mo dem o kokra
so unfortunate. So unfortunate. 41 minutes after 8. Kessben. Now, them so for your champion Besaba back na yenin because we know a very important conversation, especially the teacher and the nursing training allowance are buying echiano. Now from important say mema na chi na mama na kwaba. Mpacho your numbers no 0550567929 0550567929 and no a numbers are yade ejo messages no ewo WhatsApp and a SMS. Government board margin bia.
Yeah, Kwame Jusu.
Yeah, fine.
Nyakopa do bibia boko.
Prena to go so ntomo.
Mr. David Oforecha. Ono o education na nkasa o. Ono ne yefe education no. You understand?
Okay, so, mami no for the member.
Yeah.
Of about to menka.
Fe me to nka te koy.
Yes, ete koy. Eti me ti o mami nyi wadwentre ewo allowances no.
Emre bebre bi wo ha. We dey fire educational history na edu ba bi na a teacher for no ehwo aye den. Nti na o say motivation bi ba na am for to me question ade. Because na say bi obi obaso course na sikasem so it was introduced. Me call college. Na sa de ne ni ho.
Kessben.
But ye wie no e na asen aba. Nti sa asen aba na say ne yetimi produce teacher for no ama be crap, say fan say be abo so cry there be export teachers crap wa. I will say it's me dream ho. So see you raise status not to a tertiary the boy na.
Yes.
Emma womo sitak for crap wa akostraka ma see you raise to tertiary status anamebo.
Exactly. Certificate
so it should trickle down. Because I might deny Appiah the opportunity to borrow to study anamebo. So, opeso ko college na ta ye druba bia ye economy need mean sustain that dey way dia and e kwanda ho wa o papa anu wa mini bia mo tinya support no opese obobusa ko school it's also a possibility ni na aka adwuma na wo se wo mo ye no ho so ni ye that dey way na me kan ye politics em fancy chen because ye fancy chen dey be nyina no in the next 10 years they be back to square one. So what I say. So for now, to see baby away part there, our man do that status we say I ding say any more I no. If any decision of that nature, eba na say ombetmenya omo loans no kakra e dia co school. Now buy one hand or that particular section. No, to make their improving infrastructure in the colleges of education. What is wrong with that? That's what I say. But it should be a broader compensation.
Okay. Very well. Ofa, Mami, and now was here no pay. I'm grateful for the time. Okay. Mr. For your champion, I mean, Eddie in common education is speaking to us on the sidelines of the president expected committee, no, able to be put up now 1 more year. In fact, about Penyama, 1 more 2 weeks, say, woman submitted a report on the roadmap to that particular year National Education Forum, no, na afi yamhwe say omai muni nyina no ebetimi aboa pese woye with Ghana's education and the stakeholder engagement and the National Forum our president and in the team no a proposing nyina no eno ho nkomo yedi mamema Kofi Mpon Emrem na afi yen have a conversation on this you beba yebekin kind of messages no ebi na ye no wadi nkomo atwaso Kofi Mpon.
Yeah, Kwame.
Yes.
The TFAT Kwame. Education Minister.
Yes.
Haruna Idrusi met leadership of the Conference of Principals of Colleges of Education, Ghana. It's no mudin common. And all kase identity say buying a feedy teacher training colleges. People are more tertiary institutions.
And yes, I tell you more.
Now you said to your mocha.
So more dining, right?
Yes.
And yes, some more allowance.
Yes. Okay. It was say a brace semuno a baby yefu but NCC.
Okay.
On ben the transition kakra gradually. Na ya yidi few ho near the student loans na loan asaba. So it's likely that the allowance no teacher training and nursing training allowance no will be cancelled again. But quality me. She Obia or this country are 7 preduasa or dog Ghana. Were you conscious about education of this country?
Yeah.
Now are you oriented and you read our Becca's teacher training and nursing training allowance? No Ghana or your Ghanaian.
I didn't hear.
Hey, Kwame, President Mahama, a big mistake. A very big mistake, Kwame.
Kessben.
Sir, teacher training and nursing training allowance. And your President Mahama na de buy. And your Kufuado na de buy. And your Rollins na de buy. And your Dr. Kwame Nkrumah and the Institute teacher training and nursing training allowance. And it's now here. Mr. David Ofore Champo wanted to tell you a history.
Yeah.
And then you catch about or buy then the referee. Now me person can be more education from there. The idea on what this idea and buy and say. And conform pet training colleges in the call. All what they want obia person call investing. And I buy say okay. Mr. Momo teacher training in mommy. Moko nursing training in mommy. Because a bind have to give value to the society, give security, give say nursing and teacher training for a senior teacher for moment training a teaching for. They make a right say to a bind a presser. Ethical teacher training no, nursing training no. Okwa me a bind me to yauka. Says he can't cancel the one. Obi obeka cho say nursing training and teacher training allowance no. Kwame, you didn't know any credit. That money it meant for you, say. Oh, Bob was says because of say, Yamu Uncle University in your first attempt. No?
Yeah.
Oh, Bob was says he cannot acquire top up our University of Cape Coast. No one degree. That's what Baby teacher ni esa with a degree and university graduate. You understand? That is the idea. It is also Ghana University, sir. A quiet fast way take Ghana University, sir. Kwame Nkrumah, UST.
Yeah.
Maakye UST was built to train engineers, scientists. And Legon University of Ghana was built to train technocrats. And Cape Coast University was built to raise teachers almost better and lecturers almost better KNUST for ne Legon for na there. So that place they go there with a teacher whoever you are, you go there to acquire that degree. Etienya number the dream maybe no.
Yeah.
Busy abai no be who say no. Adentina meme ko university Kwame.
Yes.
Now ko teacher training.
Kessben.
We are automatically waduma you ready.
You be post you.
Waduma you ready o kwa akoya aduma. Na meme no ama university na ma to books akese no. Me wi service wi be betena fie.
Afen na akopɛ.
Afen na me kwa akopɛ aduma. You have to cancel it. And Dr. Buzi Abai no be cancel sad.
But enye fair kra.
Enye fair. Kwame, it is never fair and it has never been fair. Eti ya didimuana President Rollins Bayan. Odo reading who say enrollment no swati. Na UN benchmark no you have to meet
for the
nursing
ratio,
for citizen ratio, patient ratio, any student and teacher ratio no. Your form and we reintroduce that teacher training and nursing training allowance. On side buy. It what the buy no and I just say Kwame you grow kama. So President Mahama buy no the idea ni already we say we are about to meet the UN benchmark. Tell you, we are about to meet the UN benchmark, but we have a lot of teachers and nurses. Omutifia omunya aduma. Kwame,
ye omu wie school ni ntimi.
Na hubi. Enko fa friend dey bia na post ye aduma. Good. And I say, okay, so that tell ya. The idea now Dr. Buzi Adebayo. Let us go apply that idea. Then you now what teacher training we will give you an access me access loan interest free kwajisa loan no never call your degree no now your degree ni we are unya adwuma no watua. That is one. And two, they also amended the College of Education Act no. And we elevate sa teacher training in nursing training no to the university status.
Yeah.
It is a Kwame today ukuta degree. Et you know obia one na shase pa ko K University no. Do ko Cape Coast direct. Do ko University of Ghana. Kwame one na pe. The American watch say. Yes. So why then do we still have to pay you and feed you? I don't get it.
Is it called college now? We have a degree.
Yes, this is the idea, Kwame. You have a degree. But can't say teacher training. But you see, because of propaganda and election, NPP used it. It fetched them. They won the election. Listen to me. Pakosi Abisa after the late former vice president went to Ada College of Education. The first speech I'll make here after the first batch of that enrollment man, you started that exercise. Na enrollment na kwa broso ama chese the number no and ye fa no afibia no ebia ba be ka ho for about 34%.
Say quota na free ho.
Quota na free ho. You understand? So the sikano e be tua teacher training and nursing training allowances no. Ya dey build infrastructure. Send your beya, you benya more hospitals. Na some more mutifio no mababe occupy. Why then do we still have to pay it? But you see, LPP buying it's fresh for them.
Yeah.
And nobody agenda, and nobody about power, and they were paying it. Then they continue paying it. At a point, the government was struggling to pay them. You are and Flessy and Tuamoka, a Buhana, I could come 2 years now. You, President Mahama, you know this, say, at the end yet. The idea of not paying it, and yeah. Kwame, if you want to be a president, you don't write on propaganda. And yet, then the President Mahama Sakoka say, me ba, me di alawan mintum, I'll restore it.
During campaign, yeah.
During the campaign, Kwame, and then you board, sir. Trump, Eddie, deportation,
and a buy.
Campaign the year 2020. He lost the election. Trump at the LGBT campaign, he lost the election. But when he had the debate with Kamala Harris, he was asked about the deportation. He said, yes, when I come, I'll still deport them. The LGBT will never have a chance. Kwame, President Trump waka, that is the board decision. Me decision over to atone to a jai. And to say President Mahama Kananu too, and what can say, Nessie training allowance no, Jana may cannot still remain, sir. Kwame, people will believe him say, or kind of crack, because Albino was struggling to pay them at that time. And your man's education will conform and comfort us here. Kwame, and to say, sir, Nessie training allowance, one can so about still won't be winning. Look at the number, look at the percentage of the winning. And to say, go winning.
To win still.
Say, how do I do something or kind of cry? That's why man you careful for cancer side you will say Kwame is a political suicider. I'm telling you because the opposition no Kwame I dare be a Dr. Baumia Castle babyano. You remember social Dr. Baumia policy and the President Mahama policy, with the exception of 24-hour economy, they were similar.
Yeah, BBI was
yes
the same.
So Dr. President Mahama is coming to execute a lot of things and not Dr. Baumia so so the opposition are being quiet because listen, the reason why I didn't like Maakye no maybe I know your parliament say promises system ministers go beyond that there wouldn't be any problem. Meanwhile your flag bearer estimate you to 50 ministers. It will cast now you are disabling your flag bearer in 2028. Your flag bearer say make 11. You understand? And my own brother, Dr. Gideon Boako, who is the personal assistant and aide to the vice president, I say, and you can say 11 because 11 there will be lapses. But your flag bearer said that me came. So the opposition are quiet and all my tabu chuku and shenoma be kakra say udu tibe kwako ra Kwame unye do two no one case. I'm telling you, the afenya or Parliament no question. Kwame, I'm telling you, this is a political suicide. They shouldn't have promised this. And then teacher training and nurse training allowance. And crowd on the credit. And now I am on the worry. I'm telling you, Kwame.
What would they worry?
Most of them at the worry. And yet they see a teacher training and nursing training allowance. It doesn't make sense to me.
Say a chess now acquire back pay.
A boom. A binding him say. And who yes, betray. And routine na any more priority. Eti omunya roof money bia they settle them.
Yeah.
They settle them. Education reform, Kwame. Me de medikaka. President Kofo the culture policy.
Yeah.
2005. Odishemi say si ye pesi akoyanim ye se Malaysia, Germany. Ye pesi akoyanim ye ge ho se China, Japan. Adie bia ye technical. Adie bia ye technical ye chere school Kwame. Te se mathematics, science. Any adie bia technical bia no Kwame ye fa ye krom kasa na chere. Okay. Kwame omo koye sa de na maye because
yes,
Kwame, the highest professor in Africa cannot speak good English than an 8-year-old girl in Wales. And that's a Northern Ireland or England or Scotland. Omono, ye English wo ho. Nemu ye chere kasapa. Jamaica what I say because the kasa, etu de kasa na e ba be chere de no. Eti ese se mete ne kasa na ase. Ansana Adiana oba be chere matiase. Be what the thing is too technical. The reason why you go to China money Czechoslovakia mono and kran na ye matches no ye do obu krom kasa de chere omo Kwame. Engineering and say hey because school na kasa na me kon ye chere me English. Tell you ye chere me English dada. So English should be a course. Misua yen samfa English nan che a technical issues.
Yenfa obia kasa woti.
Yes, Kwame, you'll be able to move forward.
Yenfa no entra.
Yenfa ntraje ye beti no mana se obehu version se beba Ghana. Me na me katro. Se Kwame, ye to na ye na Kwame ye call secondary school. Ye try ye indices, mathematics. Ye try factorization. You try long division.
Yeah.
Long division man tia said that up to now. A lot of people will be nipa be brand long division as up to now. Me ala boss ma bon. Do be dua. Kwame. Ayi factorization. Man ti factorization as said that up to now. No be say we say. Me benyi ye ya ye di twi tia me factorization amu say ah na say adi metina ho che dodo. E simple like ABCD. Mummy fire chrome kasa and engineering. You free chrome kasa technical skills and technical drawings. Technical you face programs. You for your chrome kasa Japan, China, Indonesia, India. That is what they do. Yes, answer. That is what they do. And nothing omotiadina say and you feel no bad English no because English
interpret. So what happens is that who can idea no brofo to the big crowd translate you. Anybody chrome kasa croissant what he has
Mr. Pratt in a kai. Papa baby will be a mechachow. Mr. Pratt. President Muhammad you can call by State of the Nation address I say hey your bear. What's the best of Kwame? You cry, see you cry. I dear you better English be a kakrana, a bombardier and you have to the cry you do the road money. They make what I say. No way no money ho Kwame. Me adia na mentiase. Brofo no so mentiase. Etu di no ma mienu e na e kire me and the period of time I have to understand it. Semester 13 weeks. One semester 13 weeks Kwame. How do I understand it?
Yeah.
So come here fanya some here. Education reform no we need to move forward and now obia the brofo kasa che ne ba ofie. Encourage the brofo. But in order for the person to be well comprehend and understand, adiana ya no ye fa ye krom kasa nkyerɛkyerɛ. Kwame mawie na Mr. Obamenja said we say. Mr. Mo NDC for mutie. E maybe me catch am say Adwo Asafo.
Yes.
Adwo Asafo can lose NPP primaries or Dome Kwabenya. Obetimi lose genuinely. But like Prophet Badu Kubi we say, Papa Baby Obi Amechacha, or say how it was done. How Adwo Asafo will lose will determine whether Michael Kwe will be the fly and a member of Parliament of Dome Kwabenya or not. Meka enkofu antemase paka na mebe ko ha meboa ene na abam no meboa because the government machinery no a muni na mutu bum ko ho no a moko esopa Adwo Asafo ekochimchim ne nsa no ko tuapia sika no a mode Maakye Kwe buy no the girl no ye queen wantre no ho anya campaign the supporters no did not vote Kwame na abam. Let me tell you something, you cannot satisfy obia. President Mahama appointment na Kwame eba no ultimately satisfy obia.
Debi
ye make appointment a debia problem baba ababia an appointment bi by President Kofo had the problem ma tunutu ayi tua say one appoint ma President Mills had the problem. Say at a point you say the Fancy Confederacy and a team no the American what I say. President Mahama had the same problem. Akufo-Addo had the problem, and President Kofo had to intervene. But Kwame, you can't satisfy Obia. Nemom, how you do your appointment will determine the level of the bitterness in your political party. President Mahama should tread cautiously. Yes, as I see a guided President Mahama, but today you cannot rely on the PNDC and NDC element and Kofobi still being the backroom staff behind the scenes controlling you today. 2025 NDC Kwame ebasa di asembeba
me job anana
Kwame ebasa di asembeba and some ekoso NDC no Kwame ebeka bopa mon kadi ambeka don't care. Dr. Kwabradufo Jr. Obi oba block on appointments as a deputy the first Bank of Ghana governor. Kwame Asambaba. Dr. Kwabradufo Jr.
Kwabradufo Obano.
Yes. You are parent of a deputy Bank of Ghana governor and Kofo Kotiem Kwame. Munye careful ni e kachira mo.
Eba na yo.
Kwame e kachira mo. Kessben. Young Kofobi or Kwame.
Yes.
There are some positions we know more and I see inflation. Yet Yania souls plasma TV ne bo kosro inflation basket no emuvu nko babia. Oh yet yes see caterpillar ne bo aye dinio ni padodo asa da caterpillar inflation nko babia ba ototo apetesimu a ototo guinness mu inflation be kosro. Otutu bia mu a inflation be kosro. Kwame otutu spare parts ma inflation be kosro. Because nipa consuming more. There are some people Kwame if you ignore them it wouldn't have a problem. But there are some people you can't afford to ignore them in the NDC 2025 Zanato Rollers. A moment for Niagara Kwame I'm telling you. And Kofu President Mahama office Honumwa almost blocking the future possibilities of Dr. Zinato Ajama Rollins. No, I'm very careful. Kwame.
Yes, Nana Vitoba.
Ababa wanted deep penny for the Ministry of Defense. Yakosa Sam. Dr. Manabuama was a health minister. Messi, and you hear say, Kwame meaning for fact. But yeah, fact the film and Felida. If Felia made a radio.
Na wonim say ene ebnada ho ene Tuesday wonim say nyame adoma Thursday the neck of the NDC will be going for a meeting. In fact sources says the party hierarchy
are not happy,
including the national chairman, are not
happy
about the level of abo. Who newspapers in Mukromo?
Yeah,
baby Nadia.
General Sedin Ketia, president. He needs people to guide him. Na appointment to the come president one is yes, President Mahama yes, Kasha Papa de Buafu.
Also the power nearby.
Also the power nearby Kwame.
Also man national
chairman.
No winning more power. And
wabe but because of CSC or presidential ambition. And
didn't
call for Leicester or Diacono, ya suddenly left and you know because I'm confronted the Baba flag bearer. Come here, the Assembly General Mosquito, Obewa Sema Bono Pobruta Kwame. Hey, last week, so or X or Twitter or X,
yes,
so on Facebook. Did you see the debate? Oh, your friend say Dr. Foswampofo appointment. Make a tell Mr. Sapon. Mr. Sapon. Papa ya appointment many nyo. Was oh debut on a year ye Adia chi anwa. No, nanim na it was a heated debate on Twitter say Papa no appointment near Diamano. It's a dip. It's a reverser. Kwame. Oh, for some of wait. Obi a waye former national organizer. Obi a waye former PC. Obi a waye former your friend say local government minister. Fanu kwaye vice president office. Some kwaye political advisor. My goodness. For some of Dr. Joshua Labi, kwaye board chairman. Ghana Commercial Banker. Then for some people deserve to be a board chairman somewhere. A vibrant institution. Anano Kwabri is today na make was.
Yeah.
Abranche na ye feno Joseph Amankwadu Ridin. Kwame. Kwabri is here bia na terrorize NDC for because of the number no NPP for 2020.
Yeah.
So it was estimated say Ansheya Kwabri East NPP be hit 100,000 and over because the last election they had 86,000 and over. This guy came there fought and Kwame what he vote no so from 86,000 what is so my NPP I vote no so about 40,000 and one by interview and when your friend said DC Kwame one more diamano abodi din enkofa kohu enkofa list na ya no papa ne din de to so 12 enkofa kwakotiem ada na mo yesa
mitro kaka mi o minro kaka
ada na mo yesa Joseph Yami ene obaka so on position bia e kwa bila
minimum position na ma gas them
hey rade nyakopon
minimum position minimum bia go be boy with you
me tie kwa me
your friend is show yeah be more regional minister would you now regional minister no in fact the regional chairman craft friend na ka je ni so region yi dia wo na ye di odi akose ye nyo regional minister
anu ka say echinie bia ni ho say regional chairman na recommend
wa region is o mo agi atu ama nipa the regional chairman craft friend so yes emfie nwotwe ni regional coordinating council ho no kra regional minister no be wan kwotena ho enti why basa enti yempe contractor within the region na won koye renovation okay na yensiesi ho na yenya abo udin na wo ba de a ho na abekwa koye de
and wa shanse te sa mo akohini de ni bi
atisa mo akohini de ni bi e wo Ashanti region na ama ye keka kra se wi ase ye koduru ba bi no mpemfo wo party nim bia frɛ na abobo na abaso ne ade a se the position ne there confirmed. Ave ko wi ase ne ebodin akoda ne din foforo.
My goodness, Kwame.
Na everybody. Oh, akoda ne din foforo. Yes, I'm telling you. But you see, party no mo asase a wo mo dwiri party ni go. By disappointment.
Ye be yo maduru Kwame.
Ma men ka asem tro na tie dia akoso. Wonim say ye ka say the youth wing of the NDC. Wo mo agu no. Wo mo agu. So the national youth organizer Pablo Aje ministerial appointment. Okay? The deputy Ruth Sedo Eco National Service as director was a deputy director. One more day Ayariga second deputy was a first deputy as well. One also one more day they call Youth Employment Authority. International youth organizer nene ho. the 2 deputies ni nyina akɔgye positions and automatically youth wing no ofa working committee chairman ni ade no kran so a obi mu nso agyeje bia so youth wing no
communication so called
communication sami jemfi ye den eko the 2 deputies no em say akogan pe and that so party headquarters so na wono no so kran no mentias here because Akogan has been 2 terms deputy to Sami Jemfi. Up to now, Akogan need no appointment. Then you come to your friend is say Basintele, right?
Yeah.
The Darling Boys, they say, one also call Youth Employment Agency, right? And the National Communication Bureau of the NDC. We your friend is say Akogan free one no more. One way ye elected, you know, one no 2 tests echo appointment. The question is that yes, communicators no hombe yeduma Akogan ebe place you money adie. The hit a cross Sami Jemfi anybody tell me no that hit and the style of communicating for the into your court they say no a buying position one more time crowd the Bible church and Musa say issues happen was sector A they do not have the time to come and respond to those issues. Mama yanka no kre no enfan chire because mo ye mistakes mo nim say mistakes no will come back to help
aduane so anu mu ayenkasa
aduane so anu pedede sikam pedede ntina afren po baby a Sami Jemfi akotena PMMC sikam pedede
da bia yankasa ho ye ni nkomo sa
ye ni nkomo ye nye dede ho sa because baby a wakọ a very good area ye de na kwakoto obi yankasa Sami Jemfi any appointment. He's a very good material. He's worked for the party from opposition. But Sami Jemfi and Grand DC more. Ebianka communication that to form city.
Oh yeah.
But you cannot allow the 2 most vibrant and most important people Kwame. Heading your communication bureau. Omumi anu ni nyina anko. Debi. Se Sami beko kra na anke se Basintele etina. Na ye be ye no acting communication officer. Sort of.
Yeah.
Na dia bu betimi dia mani bia no mfama no no onye party na adwuma na oni Felix Kwachi fosu nkambom enye adwuma ofosu Kwachi communicating on government side no na Basintele so position party ni communication no on that front they say wamumi anu ni nyina
so that's technically they don't have communication
technically the ya ni say Akogan your friend is saying placement of communicators na uko TV station ABC sa wombe ni sa problems about issues about Ofosu Kwachi be responded from the office of the president because or your minister of state in charge of government communications. Na communicators na tiagum no mo akoye ni sa. The vibrancy of the NDC's communication ya quenching.
Look at that. Look at that.
Over the women's swing. Women's swing no ye kasa Hanabisu. Yes one no mo ye no
common fund
administrator.
Yes ya delay ni bu afu o kontokwa.
Utie. One no mo de ni ko ho. Na wo mo de ni ko ho no mamisu asem. Hanabisu ni deputy ni wan.
Ayo. Minim.
Na report. Hanabisu deputy ni.
Minim ni deputy Kwame.
Richard Hanabisu deputy ye wan. Abigail. Any Nanefia. Nanefia ye kasa wono nso ko you your friend is saying Ghana Tourism Authority. I see you. Enti National Women Organizer ko the deputy no ko Abigail Elo Mensa or something. One also cried the on yatin in Kakrache. So automatically the youth the women's wing and so day down. Okay? One more before manano. Don't forget, NDC has promised to establish a women's bank. And man, what party nimne Ghana for ni nyina aba be hwese women's bank here mode be e kwan be ne be fa so a ye benya bosia de asese ye nwumam said ye mo promise yen won be do national headquarters na women's wing no obi an ho awoje o mo consent obi an ho se women organizer bi every baby ba bedroom kran ha oh ma pelo ni bia minya ma me nko hu me national women organizer obeba na obi an office
yes.
Uti, you see, more ye niema no more ye more she 1 month ni and then exactly 1 month. Ye the President Mahama esi akonya so. These are some of the lapses. And uti mago nso anko ye vibrant oka women swing ne ho anko no so betumi atwe ti kura because women na dwuma ne de waye bia mago nso age appointment. They say one nso call Ghana Enterprises Support Agency. Maybe na Kosi Yankee we ono so akwaje ho. Ayo. What you say? Enti party no structure no we your friend is saying we asi edun kete afri ho eyi fifi kwete eyi yami na ono de oso ompe bibia na jese wo mu aka ni nyina apre funny enough ye kase yami deputies mienu ni nyina obi anya
we
Kubi baron nya hwe elekem kotoko a very fine gentleman wo mu mienu ni de wo mu nya hwe na wo mu nkoka mienti wo so mo de regional organizers no any ade ni nyina akonadmo nya nadmo ne fata wo mo
na organizer phobia de bia nadmo organizer de bia nadmo organizer bia nadmo so ni
wo di wo mu konadmo sese wo di wo mu konadmo sese youth organizers G position G CEO sa wo di wo mu konadmo so wo mu nkoye de nadmo na de ya
Kwame
what report wo mu me yanka no kra ni nche wo
ne kra ne ye ka che wo no Kwame
you see ma me nka semu sa wo che position sa obia nim se Sami Jemfi o man in position Abbas no redeem Ashanti Regional Communication Officer Sami Jemfi behwe no there was no need to say Obama Sami Jemfi position Abema Abbas no redeem so CEO Debbie
na Erika J
I no so na meba
Erika J
enti wo fa boys na edi Sami Achi no anka ye nanka wo ba ye PMMC Abbas bra Erika J bra Abbas who your lawyer ni PMMC legal department head as director of legal affairs
come to the office
but na had yenye adwuma oti ase na wa reserve sa space ni dia mani pa foforo Erika J communication ni ade na wo ye won so wo law school won so bra betin ha director of corporate affairs for PMMC na won so oti wo na ade no ayefe oti ase wo fa eyi pabula ni nkwala ye di na chi ministry ho positions bebre wo ho na afa ya fa we ya ni amani CEO ni afa we ni amani CEO afa be wie no uti ebe wie no positions no nkrofo nya bi se na kwese wa wo lobby mu odin no woni office of the president any nkrofo bi e ka ho a wo mo ye appointment ye fine woni e be ma bi enye sa de a wudi kura kwa na ye afri
I'm very careful. Because Mustafa Bandi, for example, I'm told say Mustafa Bandi's name. No so a deputy chief of staff in charge of operation. And yako in the DDF for this stand do be diaba. Kwame, the guy is not happy. The reason why meeting I can want me ebebadu no Kwame. The reason why I meeting ebebadu no. Na Kwame it party and kofu abre party home and kofu adu omoma to lie. Every free ankra Kwame.
Kessben.
Where is service? Obi onu no tibidi ne ba se me kwadia damudie e ma NDC ko opposition anase NDC lose power me basa be predia sambe de be beta so. The video is all over the place and people are suppressing the appointment of every free ankra. How? Why? Is he not an NDC member?
Positions in
one card member. Oh, a radin akopon.
Yo, is he?
Yeah, the buyer back out. Say, Amadia Yanka, a buyer back.
If a free ankra position. Ewo Jo Mahama Patu, a buying mua. Any now what the entry the Yamount so I aqua.
Aye.
Say, if it's a free ankra. A Juma wa ye. Any choboy a Cassia wabo, Na ya money position, Ewo Mahama Patu mo, out there Kawanutum. Na say ya na mo yen and so dear, Obi a vote to Kahuna Moba you. Na report. Ya can is obi a vote ka ho. Wo mo beti na kire di na 2028 na wa ha ya.
Who is that Dr. Zina to catch on place appointment on the man on pay?
Wo be catch no.
Yeah, they gave her appointment. We don't fear appointment. They gave her an appointment. He told them quite blank, say, I cannot take this appointment. The thing that you have to do, a founder's daughter, our better opposition twice. 2 times in opposition. Kwame. Oba na party the new Abamu. Oba na party the opposition. And what opposition twice? We introduce new elements in the system. You understand? These are kind of people that you have to encounter. And I be see you come talk. What come talk? Was say na say delay.
Na appointment delay.
Eko baby. Nipa de man no sufre ahafo ho na ade na eko no oseme prema ne nko ne mfre meeting. Wọ́n sọ ọ̀pẹ common fund náà tó ṣi hɔ no. Mi kò hwẹ́ mu sẹ́sẹ́ náà tó ṣi ẹ̀yí ní ọ̀pẹ president no. Ẹ̀nùọ́mẹ́ bí ẹ̀ sika náà ní ọ̀dẹ ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ kí wọ́n ti àṣẹ. How they be change?
Interest driven economy. This country is an interest driven economy. Now, obi asuna niwa o obi asuna niwa hey party for ni party for ni bo mo eye adwuma ni nyina they know them don't lie to yourself hey mu the neutrals bi abehihye mu a wo mo de wo so mo nya NDC enso mo mo bio but NDC for na nkasa no so eye adwuma no so a ye yi wo mo afrim because wo mo ne godfathers bi
wo mo the godfathers
mini ya bioti wo mo ne godfathers bi
na bioti kra me refiu wo ma de kontia over Swampofo. Netio. Doctor for Swampofo no na appointments as a huge figure in the NDC. Yet no call vice president office vice presidential office. So uncle political advisor.
Uncle Jena home.
Uncle Jena home how the two car. Wa ma duba kra yen check. No enya bia no BOT ne benya. E ka bibi di atraw. BOT the political godfather na yi. Over Swampofo. No giant no kra no yaka national. I want the free back. Dr. Senator Wallace Kwame. Also Okoye Minister of State, Office of the President was that. Me Senator Wallace.
And Crawford so more boka. One more boys are better kakra.
Now Kwame
now one kai who said by 2026-2027 one be special delegate conference na na wuti mo bi amfa nhyeditri man this ni bi amfa nhyeditri mu say mu ko 8 years old there be because in Ghana's electoral history presidential candidate bia ne wa ba the first time awatimi win election and see that one kokra be ko 3 terms President Mahama winning 2012. No, President Mahama was a vice president. Our year campaign across the country. Only Professor Mosa, yes, sir.
Yes, and the sympathy vote and all that.
And all that came in.
Yeah.
Even with that, no Asamba be president for some few months upon the demise of the late president.
Yeah.
And Sana
so Kwame, you are working to for a new candidate.
Kessben.
You are working for a new candidate.
Oh, what we are aware.
Yami national security couple. I'm one of the man in the Obia approve. President Mahama surrounded with. Obudi now approve Joseph Yamin as a national security coordinator. And they brought somebody and Omar relegated so on Konkoya your friend say a deputy. Yami a pass I don't know. Yami ya kuta PAD. Yami ya Reverend Minister. Wa ya Dr. Reverend Joseph Yami. Wapa hon. Assistant. Na me ya call you back cry be.
Na ya ko.
Ya ko ya mo ara be die bi so che be to aso.
Ya die. Ya ka die ya kire mo. Party for wusi for mo wusi for mo na better se nkrofo okasa.
Sure.
So wusi for tisi for mo and abos and Crawford nye happy cry. Appointment be akoso wo DVLA. Party for ne kasa.
Ayo.
DVLA nipa na mo so won ko ho no. The party people are talking.
Ayo.
Pitro kaka mi o mi no.
Na mo de e be ka ho asem. Mo de mo nyenwie mu ye wi a. Ye be analyze de mo aye ni nyina. Ne ye be kire mo ba bi a ne ma ne ko. Regions be wo ho no mo kran kasa say mo bo mo aba so with a lot of appointment. A region like Western region. Now Avempon e bin see that. Say 17 constituencies. NDC regional executive say ho to me 17 and 15 out of the 17. 2 seats per na party. Okay, over Greater Accra 34 constituencies. One more to me 31. E bin see that. E see that. Traditional seat of the New Patriotic Party. One more jini. It took the hard work of certain people to get the party there.
Oh yes.
It is a more sustaining those seats. 2020 is
because Western region say now conform say do MPP be to buy how best.
I'm the baby I compare Godfather. Why now? We didn't hear him. One compare Godfather be on best on side. Do I could no bia. we ni ya chiche wo di table wakonya no table na set you ba de wakonya abesi hu be abepe bi ade no wo mu yi wo mu de wo abatwe pa na e wo de yi wakonya na si nje e ho da bo say yes wa ya adwuma agu ba enya hwe ya me be boa o why moving ball wo de wakonya ni si hu no ye yi wakonya afrim abeni e be choose on the godfather bia appointment no so ni ba bi free ba
oh yes
gate ni ye mienu gate no omo e decide appointment ni nyina ya we
ze uka eyezu
ha ne be ka no
uka eyezu eza hwese wo didi ansa yes oh yes ubetia before abetia maka eyezu eza ka hu se so hwese wa me ansa
no hu se appointment letter kura azan wakam conforso ye mam appointment letter conforso na Facebook so mo nya appointment no o yes ade na abenya problem o I'm quite Juma. It's 9:30. I had the radio back on. I saw the kind of credit say, edit your supporter and have a ball. Or here and your yaka say, was some no abonanopo. I didn't have your this year, but ya nyamo drona. Say ya and Crawford back on the year. Yo, what are you matching?
Yeah, I'm the speaker.
Let's say.
Nyame adome ho yo na mpacho so e
erade de yenko ache ho ye eyo osre yo
come on me I'm following interesting especially when why ejuma onim say konso bre ni na usi table no na ye chefa na
ye you akonya na sinchen na wo munya ya appointment ni wi a political on beto war e dia fa appointment ni nyina o pesu sim kra ye months sa na mo ye no da bia omunya for me government ni wie dia obebam no wa bre papa
wow
ta no mo ye no ti wo bibi kan wo bibi ya no aye ni sisi ya yes aban ne settle pa so betumi ahuri wo na simo dia
ebede
omo nti ase ekra omo mpene na bibi ya fine dia
irade adom
Bayport what to say
Bayport boko
bedase adope ihe bedi fixed deposit home komo Bayport the whole moya number 1 mamintio na yeni nkomo anopay
yo anapay yebefa kwenya iso ada Kessben etifo ne ahwefo nyina ase na yedi nkomo afa ye fix deposit ho na mepacho de amepesa anapay mi bisa one se bebia usie sika no aso unimom ho abakosem kakra enfie dodo sen na oni omo aye adwuma enfie dodo sen na omo ye adwuma wo Ghana ha aso omo adwuma ye na omo ye no Bank of Ghana ni omo nkita hodie ni etesen and ye kan sa no na ye hwe bebia okura osika se why you due diligence ana empempi no bebre na ete se enkrofo disika kwa ha na omo nso edi ekira omo nya due diligence entini anapay ye pese ye ma uhunu se enye bibia na yedi sikato enye sikakra bia na ye sikakra bia ye woni ndide so eni no ope one of the safest place se wodi sikato a obenya mfaso pudru bibrea na Bayport de nti America sa ne se Bayport ya ye adwuma o Ghana for 22 years Bank of Ghana ama a license a yedi di adwuma and we are regulated na ye wo yes also join the Ghana Deposit Protection Scheme wa eno na ema ye hutumi se yetumi gisika esiesika ewo yasoe we ni niema ema ye ho kwan se obetumi ni yen edijuma se ba no se udi sika eto account mu na we nyamfaso ewo so a fixed deposit no akwenya ewo ho na Bayport fixed deposit no ni nchire mu ane se udi sika eto account mu na wenya mfaso ewo so enti ewo flexible terms and conditions a obetumi aye 3 months obetumi aye 6 months 1300 13 million ene babeka usika 5000 ho na upeje mu ko 20000 so for 1 year na 1 year no so obenya 5200 52 million ene babeka 20000 ho oyene for 50,000 for 1 year nso a obenya 13,000 ena beka usika no ye mfaso a ubenya say we invest 50,000 for 1 year na upeje mu ko 100,000 so 100,000 1 year no ubenya 26,000 260 million na obi bebisa say the aye ken is it real and ehun hyehyɛ te sɛn the man ye real ni say ye 3 months 6 months and a 1 year 1 year wa ma wa ubetumi ama ya na ma 6 months say 6 months nso wa ma wa yutumi ye 3 months no e de ma na oye na breso a within 24 hours no say usika o de share eye investment money on fa so a wenya no ye tua ma wo edana okay enti ade enche so enti no prompt payment of redemptions enti ade eson ye na even answer na be so no kra no relationship manager be frel na oni we di nkomo say Mr Speaker o investment awaye eson a obepese odi bi be ka ho obepese obe roll over and now obepese obe use sika enti they are open no ya ye ho krata to eson ye na they are kan na ya ne sa pepepe ye de amao okay enti no ye numbers ni 0245 15 32 83 and I say 026 300 79 22 and obi wo ho na opeso obi sa senti so opeso negotiate rate ne so a
yes interest
no ho asem teten no san hyehyɛ ni nyina e wo ho nti se ofrɛ ya na wo sape a ye na obedi sa nkomo no nti se wo ye ankura se wo ye asori se mo ye credit union se mo ye association a mo wo sika e beduru 5,000 a mo pe bebi a mo de be share e be wo amamo no ana pay ye kanfo eye Bayport fixed deposit amamo wo ya nkran de be hia ye Ghana card na Ghana hansu bibia wo bia enye problem. We have 56 branches in Ghana. Ofre ye nkwande we should be able to sort you out. And you know me society ye numbers ni mu biom na ye de nkomonesi. Inti mpacho ye numbers ni ye 0245 15 32 83 and I say 026 300 79 22 yes
and say obi tie ye ne requirement no eye de ebia wone mom bankade or any account with you what will have the person do say obetumi enya investment mu akwanya
okay ntino de di kan obetumi afre yen na ye hu bibia wo se wo akra ha